see.
This is where the fun begins.
We're
And
not anymore.
and Skyrim, I actually linked the stream early.
Nice.
I don't know. Let's see.
I did a live stream one time a long time ago, and the thumbnail was like supposed to be like Frankenstein's monster, like with the lightning and stuff, and it was like, it's a live stream.
Like Skyrim's channel has been. You haven't done the stream in a bit, but like I said, we can maybe help you with that later.
Yeah.
But
Even if I just do the stream myself and like have people on, I'm sure you would be down to be a guest on my channel.
yeah,
That would work. Then I wouldn't get the paid, subscription or whatever. But I don't care. I'm like, in my opinion, the features aren't worth the money. Maybe if you're doing it for comedy, but it's hard sometimes, like to put on like the stuff on screen, right?
Yeah, but also the thing with like me with the paid is you get to record all your streams. If it's free, you don't get to like download them after.
Yeah.
And keep doing
But
that.
if it gets saved on YouTube, then you could just download it from YouTube. So I feel like it's not that big of a deal.
Sometimes I haven't been able to download some of them, but and it's just sometimes it just makes it easier. But like with some of the older building and chatting ones, I'll have to find another way because it won't let me download them straight from YouTube. But
I don't even download, like whenever I had to download my own videos off of YouTube, I don't even do it the way that YouTube wants you to. I still go to one of those third-party sites like the YouTube to MP4, and get it that way. Because it's like a lot of times if I go to download my own video, they'll be like, "Here, you can have it in 720." It's like, no, this is a 1080p video. Let me get it in 1080p, please. So I'll download it that way. I have done that before, but I keep all my videos that I edited. I have videos from like 6 years ago.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep all mine now, just to make sure.
But hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. If anybody watches this live, or if anybody watches later.
Yes.
Sometimes YouTube doesn't actually tell you if anybody's watching, so I don't know if anyone's watching, but hello if you are.
The annoying thing too with YouTube sometimes, like, because I have to be on my other channels, a lot. It's like sometimes like the notifications, I'm like, I guess it's where I haven't been signed in, but sometimes it feels like even YouTube sends out the notifications like late.
Oh yeah.
I posted this video like 5 hours ago, and then I got a notification for it like at 6. When I posted it at 12, it's like
sometimes I get notifications from people I'm subbed to from their video the next day. So it's like not, hey, this video was just uploaded, go watch it. It's like, hey, they uploaded a video if you want to watch it. It's weird.
Yeah, that's how it has been for me recently. So I'm like, I uploaded this yesterday, and I'm getting a notification for it today. Like, that's weird, but yeah.
Sometimes I get both though, where it's like, say somebody uploads a video like at 1, and then the next day at 1 o'clock again, if I didn't watch the video, they're like, hey, so and so uploaded this,
Yeah. I've already got my video for that. Like, you see it in the background there, where I'll set to back up when we're done. But I have the Avid calendar back there, but I already got tomorrow's ready.
Nice.
I can give you a spoiler, or do you want to just wait?
I'll just wait. I didn't even open yesterday's or today, so I'm now behind today. I know what today is though. It's that one minifigure, but I won't say which one.
It's on my short.
Yeah.
Is that how you saw it?
I actually saw it from somebody else.
Okay.
I guess maybe they live like in Australia or something, and they're like a day ahead because it's like, wait a minute, it's not day 20, and this was yesterday.
Yeah, they're probably doing it for their audience, but yeah, it's the Praetorian Mandalorian.
Speaking of YouTube and weird things, I heard about this today, and I'm curious if you heard about it and what your thoughts are.
Tell me, man.
Did you hear that YouTube is going to try to implement the ability to reply to comments?
Voice chat. Yeah. I saw.
That's
people
gonna
are
be
like,
so fun.
no, but also people are like, it's going to become like a Call of Duty lobby on
Oh,
YouTube.
absolutely. I'm sure there's gonna be memes and stuff. People are gonna rickroll people. Like, it's gonna be hilarious. I'm gonna love it. I can picture it now. BC's just gonna use the audio of Yoda. Bend over, you must. And that's it.
Yes.
They'll be like, have nothing to do with the comment, but BC will just do that. I guarantee it.
No, like the BC would put like a text, a Lego, and then add "bend over, you must." Like,
But I think it's actually going to be a really cool, fun feature if it works out. I'm actually kind of surprised YouTube is even considering that as an option because, for the last few years, YouTube's been really big on their high horse with, oh, we need to make YouTube more safe for kids. And so now it's like, okay, because I'm like, I guarantee you're going to have people trolling in there. Of course, it's just for the content creators. It's not actually going to be people commenting that get that option too. But there's got to be people trolling their own audience. I might troll my own audience occasionally. Like, that'd be fun. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't know why BC had to mute. I guess someone's talking to him. So I'll just talk to your beautiful faces while we wait for him to come back. How's everybody doing today? Hope you're having a fan-dabby-dozy day. Let me know in the comments what you're up to if you want. Anybody's watching. I can't see how many people are watching. StreamYard doesn't tell me. So I'm imagining there's probably about 100 people watching just because we're so famous. But
we're so famous.
How many people are watching?
It's just there is one right now.
Oh, wow. Awesome. Congratulations to the one person watching. You're fantastic.
Yes.
Wonder if David Cohn or Copper will come on. They've been very loyal fans.
Well, Copper said he's on a trip, I think, for this Christmas weekend. So I don't know.
Bummer.
But I know
Dare
he
he.
I know he says he's watching the rewatches, so that's good.
Cool. Well, hi Copper, if you're watching after we're not live no more.
Yeah,
If we're not live, does that mean we're dead?
We're YouTube dead. We're not here anymore.
Yep.
We'll be back. You know what is crazy though, Skyrim? Well, I might pre-record a video or two after this, but this is my last this is probably my last live stream for 24.
Yeah, because we're gonna do Skeleton Crew as a video just so we can get it up on Christmas.
Yeah, because we cannot record on Christmas Day.
I mean, I might be able to if we did it early enough in the morning, or around the time we're doing this right now. But it would still be kind of awkward and weird, and so I just think it'd be best. So, are you good with doing it pretty much right after the episode, or maybe an hour after? So on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'll be able to somehow record it either way. Just.
I think we'll just try to go quick that time instead of talking about other things and all over the place like we like to do. We'll just try to stick to just the episode, and chances are it'll be a short episode because it seems like the show's gradually getting slower or faster in this case, with episodes being only 30 minutes long.
Yeah, the first few are a little longer, but the first two are the longest ones because they were getting.
That's what she said.
Oh yes.
Couldn't help myself.
Skyrim. Yeah. No, I watched the Superman trailer finally.
I didn't.
Dude, it looks so good.
You think?
Looks really good.
I'm so just tired of DC and their constant reboots and this looks good, and then you see it in theaters and it sucks. So I'm I don't even care anymore. I never even saw Blue Beetle, and from the trailer I thought, wow, that looks amazing. I might go see it, and I never did. And then anybody that has seen it told me, oh, that sucked. Don't waste your time.
Yeah.
Which I hated to hear because I was excited for the idea of a Blue Beetle movie because not many people know who Blue Beetle is unless you're a super nerd like I am.
Yeah, and me. Yeah, I love Blue Beetle too. Yeah.
And so it was awesome for the idea that, hey, we're finally getting a DC superhero that's not Batman or Superman.
But you know what's great? You know what's great though? James Gunn has already said that Zoe Miranda, or the guy that he's in also Cobra Kai, Miguel in Cobra Kai, but he said that it won't be like the first phase, the first few movies, but he says he does want to bring the guy, he wants to bring him back to play Blue Beetle again.
Yeah,
So that's exciting. So that means that he has an idea for Blue Beetle.
that's good. I
That's good.
trust James Gunn because like I love the
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy movies. But I feel like part of the reason why the Guardians of the Galaxy movies did so well wasn't just because James Gunn, but because at that time the MCU knew what they were doing. Maybe not by the third movie, so maybe that's proof right there that James Gunn can still pull it off. But I don't know. I don't really care for
Yeah.
DC movies anymore.
But
I still am a DC fan, but I'm not even a huge Marvel fan anymore compared to like The Boys and Invincible. I'm like Marvel and DC suck, right?
the only good things that have come out in like the last phase or two, I thought like really really good things were Guardians 30 and Deadpool and Wolverine. Like those are like the best ones.
Yeah.
And then other than that,
Oh, I think he went to the shadow realm or something. I don't know if you can hear me, but your camera's gone. Okay. Well, now you're mute, so something's happening. Captain Rex. But yeah, like I was saying, I just personally like. I think that The Boys is like way more interesting and better. And yeah, sure, it's rated R, and maybe that's partially why I like it. They can be a little graphic at times, but it's so much more realistic. Like if somebody uses their lasers and hits somebody in the head, their head's not gonna just fry; it's gonna explode, and that's what The Boys does, and that's why I love it. As sick as that might be. So because I feel like when you watch like The Boys and then you go back and watch like a Marvel movie, even something like Deadpool, you're like, man, they really pull their punches in terms of gore.
yeah, well, to me like I love The Boys, but you can hear me, right?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, good. Okay,
Welcome
no,
back.
I had someone call. My mom called me for a second. I had
Ah,
to answer
absolutely.
because they're on the road, and I want to make sure everything was good. But no, what I like The Boys a lot, but The Boys is also made by someone, or was made by a like comic creator that like the books were hates superheroes. Absolutely hates them. Garth Ennis, the guy, he made the storyline where the Punisher killed everybody. So it's just like
Yeah.
it's
Well,
like
that's another thing I love about The Boys versus like
yeah,
the MCU or the DCEU. It's like it is so true. Other than maybe like Batman, all these superheroes would have all this power go to their heads and be like, "Yeah, I can do whatever I want." Like that's why I love Homelander because he really is what a real superhero would be. They would be so full of themselves because they're like, "I'm invincible. No one can hurt me. I can do whatever I want."
yeah, but the thing with Homelander that was Superman that no one really thinks about though is like Superman actually had humanity. And like he was given the reason why Superman was good and it let things get to his head and power and all that is because he was raised right. Homelander
That's true.
was literally made in a tube,
Yeah, he
and
was
then
raised in a lab.
he was raised in a lab and then literally abused his whole life. So
Yeah, put in an
that
oven to test his durability or whatever.
hey
Poor dude.
squirt, yeah, like that's all.
Oh,
Yeah, that
yeah,
scene.
that scene was sick where he was revisiting everybody and torturing
Yeah,
them. But at the same time, I'm like, I feel for him. Like they were mean to him because they were just scientists doing their job.
yeah.
But I'm like, you're doing tests on a kid. It's sick. So, but I love The Boys. I could just talk about it all day long. But
That is a middle of conversation. Me and you just need to do The Boys. Like I don't wait. Me and you just need to get on here and my fangirl, fanboy
yeah.
about The Boys because it's so good. It's so
I
good.
really do want to love the MCU and the DC EU, or just I'll just say Marvel and DC. I really want to love them, but it's like it's so hard to because a lot of their stuff has just been so boring or bad or
Yeah,
lazy or whatever. Like I loved Deadpool, don't get me wrong.
my my
But
favorite in DC right now, but I didn't watch like after they got rid of Zack and everything, and then I didn't watch the final few. I didn't watch Blue Beetle. I didn't watch the Lost Kingdom. I didn't watch any of the ones after Zack Snyder's Justice League. Almost the only one I did because I will always stand for my man. Uh, the Batman, the Matt Reeves universe of Batman,
mhm.
and honestly, to me, that is the best Batman because it got Batman. That is how Batman is. It's how he's supposed to be. He's a detective. It was a murder mystery. That is Batman. That's the comics.
Was
He's
that
a
an animated show?
no, the movie with Robert Pattinson where he played Batman, the new
Huh.
one.
I'm
The
drawing a blank because I thought the last Batman had oh shoot, what's that guy's name? Not Christian Bale, but the one after that. Was
Ben
this
Affleck.
before the Christian Bale?
No, this was
Ben Affleck.
after Ben Affleck and
Oh,
Zack
oh,
Snyder.
oh, oh, oh! I know which one you're talking about. The Twilight guy, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that was a fantastic. That's I agree. That's probably the best Batman movie we've had in a possibly forever, or at least in a very long time.
No, I mean I'm gonna say this. Robert Pattinson, the way that Batman is, it's better than Mike. It's better than Adam West, Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, George Clooney, Christian Bale. It's the best Batman that has ever been. The reason
I
why,
agree.
the reason why is because that Batman is accurate to the comics. It is a he. What is his name? Everyone's calls him or
Vengeance.
Batman or. But there's another thing, and all of his ones will say it like he's the world's greatest detective,
Detective. Yeah.
or Ra's al Ghul is like detective. Like all of them
Hmm.
know him as this guy that solves mysteries and crimes and all this stuff. And that was what the movie was. It was a Batman detective movie, and it's what it needed. That's what Batman's needed forever. Is an
Yeah.
actual Batman solving the mystery, uncovering the crime. And then I haven't seen the Penguin yet or fully watched it, but everyone says that because it's set right after the.
Hmm.
It's
It's
like
in the
one.
same universe.
It's in the Reeves verse of Batman, but it's because it's Matt Reeves the Batman. But
Yeah.
it's like 1 week after the movie where and Penguin is trying to replace Falcone,
Yeah.
but I haven't watched it yet, but I heard it was like one of the best things that's come out this year. Like it's one of the best shows, so I'm
Yeah.
excited.
I haven't seen it because we don't have HBO. It's the one streaming service that nobody pays for anymore because it's just like there's nothing good on there. So
But dude, man, there's been some good stuff on Max recently. I mean, that's
maybe I'll buy it or pay for like a month just to watch the Penguin. I don't know, but
But I heard the have you seen Dune? The Dune movies?
no,
Those, no, oh my god, bro. Dune
I
is
know.
so good. Oh, bro. Dude, I haven't seen part 2 yet, but part 1 was so good. Dune is what if you watch that, you're like, this is what a sequel Star Wars like should be. It feels so much like classic Star Wars, and it is in that because Dune was made like right before Star Wars, and there are elements of what became Star Wars in Dune because Dune was first, the book was first, and then you can see elements of Star Wars in Dune. It's so I will intimate. I gotta admit, my man Timothy Chalamet. That is like an up and coming movie star. Like he's actually a good actor. He's actually good.
Nice. Can I interrupt you real quick? I'm gonna
Yeah.
pause for a minute. I'm
Oh
gonna go.
yeah.
I gotta let my dog out of my room, so just give me like 20 seconds.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm fangirling about movies. Man, good movies to talk about. Wow, what a coincidence. What an odd thing. Haven't had that in a long time. Skeleton Crew is good as well.
At the end of the rainbow, there's happiness.
Like, no, that's what I was saying. It's like, can you believe there's actually good movies we're talking about? My gosh, Skyrim.
It happens sometimes.
Something.
People are just too critical nowadays. I swear. Like
Yeah.
the second, I think it's funny too because a lot of these people always say, "Well, I'm not sexist," but then the second that there's a trailer with a lady in it as the main character, before they even know about the movie or anything, they're like, "Oh, it's gonna be a bad movie." And it's like, so you're not sexist, but the second you see a lady, your blood starts boiling. Hmm. I don't know.
Well,
There
I
are a lot
think
of
I
movies
think
that are bad, with the girl boss mentality. But
no,
then there's
that's
also a
what
lot of
people worry
movies that
about.
do good. And it's like, oh my gosh. So it's like, just give it a chance. Like, that's
Yeah.
part of the reason why I think so many people hated The Acolyte before they even gave it a chance, is because they just assumed, oh, it's going to be all girl boss based. And maybe a little bit was, but it
And then
wasn't that
it did.
bad.
And then it did become. It was kind of like that.
I
But
mean, a little, but it wasn't nearly as woke as some people wanted it to be. So. I mean, people are mad at Skeleton Crew because KB has two moms. It's like, oh my gosh, this show's woke because her parents are gay. It's like, so? I mean, I don't agree with it necessarily, but it's not going to ruin the show for me.
it doesn't even get brought up. It's just like it's normal. It doesn't even. I didn't even really notice. I didn't even really.
Yeah.
It's like it's not even a big deal really in the show. It's just like, yeah, okay, makes sense. Bye. Like the whole point is that they see their parents and just want to go on an adventure or have fun. They want to get away from their planet. So and they
Yeah, but
find
people will just always find something to biatch about, is my point.
yeah, and that's true. And I don't think that. I think Skeleton Crew is probably one of the best shows they've done since Andor, and like if you're talking about like the live action shows, it's
Yeah.
like the best thing since for live action since Andor. So, like, and everyone kind of agrees with us where it's like the fourth episode. I don't remember no Atten. Like everyone was like, yeah, this one was the like lowest of the low for this show. It's like this is the one that was just like, not the best episode
It
for
felt
this.
kind of rushed at times too, because there were
Yeah,
bits where they just like jump ahead, and it's like, wait, you know, like the whole they want you to believe that Crimson Jack, just bought the cattle or whatever from the pirates or whatever you want to call them, the bandits. But it's like, did that really happen? Like, I'm curious if we're gonna see like a flashback and it's gonna show you something, because something kind of shady I think is going on with that. He might have killed all of them, or more realistically, the droid might have killed most of them. And he might have stole them and then, kept the credits for himself. That was my theory from the other day. But now he can keep the credits because the kids think he spent them.
yeah,
Because I'm
exactly.
guessing Republic credits, since that was like what, 30 or whatever years ago. I'm
Yeah.
guessing they're like more valuable or something, kind of like a penny in today's real life. Like if it's made of real copper, it's worth more money. So like if you have a penny from, is it like 72 and under or something like that? It's like real copper, so it's worth.
Yeah.
So it's like, I guess Republic credits are like considered like more valuable
Well,
because they're just
especially
vintage.
well, and also they said not just Republic, they said old Republic. Like old, like even before the Republic of the ones that were fighting the battle droid, the clankers and all that.
Do they call them the Old Republic? Because I thought the
They
new canon
said
was High
like
Republic.
no, these are old they say old Republic credits.
When they say old, though, they could just mean from 30 years ago, right?
Yeah, but the High Republic is like 100 years. It's like 100 or 200 years before everything else.
Oh,
But because the Old Republic is like I think the Old Republic is like, is it 50? Maybe 100 before the
hmm.
prequels. It's like,
'Cause, like I know people don't like the show, but the Acolyte, that's 100 years before the Phantom Menace.
yeah,
So that's considered High Republic? But when you say Old Republic, they could, I think, mean just like the Clone Wars, because that was like 30,
that's
30 years ago from Skeleton Crew, or maybe
that
longer. I don't know
that's
how long
true.
because the gap between episode 3 and 4 is 20 years. So the Empire reigned for 20 years without any rebellion or anything other than like a little bit here and there, like with Star Wars Rebels. But then Rogue One, kickstarted the beginning of the rebellion with
But even
shoehorning in episode 4.
yeah, but
And then
even in
how long
this,
was the gap from episode 4 to the end of episode 6? Was that 15 years?
no,
Do you
that's
know?
like it's like a few years.
So maybe 10. So I think the Empire only reigned for about 30 years, huh?
No, I honestly think that from 4 to 6, it's only like 2 to 3 years.
Mm.
It's like
So it
only
might
a
have been
few
like
years.
25 years.
It's only a few years, like if you because Luke and Leia barely changed, so I think it's
Yeah.
only like
So the Civil War might not have
I-
lasted very long.
I'd say it was at least total 5 years.
I don't know my history with this.
I don't know the history. Like the timelines get so like. They're like I can't remember when the
Ugh.
Old Republic was. It's just so much.
Timelines are so confusing in Star Wars because everything
Yeah.
is ABBY or BBY. It's like, what is this? It's just like before the Battle of Yavin. It's like, I don't care. Just tell me years. Like, but I'm like, do they have years in Star Wars? Because all the different planets rotating at their own, pace, and some are bigger than others. So I'm like, a year for, say, like Kijimi might be 2 years for Tatooine, or actually Tatooine probably goes faster because they have 2 suns, and so I guess maybe that doesn't matter. I guess just math.
That's why I'm a Doctor Who fan because they're like, because they explain the years and the timelines and everything of how like these different planets work in Doctor Who, because it's like 1 year on Earth on one planet in Doctor Who is like 12 years.
Yeah, but that's because the planets,
Yeah.
if they're bigger, they take longer to rotate, which means it takes longer to go around the sun.
Like
Or,
for 1 year on Earth on Delirium, which is like in Doctor Who is like 12 years on. It's like 1 year there is like 12 years, like to compare to 1 year on Earth. So, like, I love how Doctor Who does that. Like they explain their planets out. Like they give depth.
That's cool.
And like explore these planets, like because it's like Skaro, the home of the Daleks. It's like so much about them because they're the biggest like nemesis besides the Cybermen. Like people like what you think Doctor Who, the Doctor, the Daleks, and the Cybermen are usually what people know about Doctor Who, and so it's like, but they're so well explored, and you have all this history with them from the 60s to from 63 to when I think 88 and 89, and then the movie, and then the new series. Like you have so much of where you just it's all fleshed out and explained, and that's why Doctor Who lived so long. It's because it's just a great show. But yeah, I mean, I know, but I know a lot of people haven't, but it's like it's up. It's like it's the new some of the new stuff in the Star Wars way where it's just like, yeah, this is very iffy for sure. Like from like 2018 around like Last Jedi to like Last Jedi eras to like even now there's some stuff in it that's just like, yeah, you could tell that it's a little like woke or whatever, but some of them I really have liked some of the new stories, and some are just like, yeah, you can tell they're pushing a message with this one. But Doctor Who always has pushed stuff like that, but they've made it fit with the story. They just say it outright in some of these new ones, and it's just like, yeah, that's a little weird, because like they made like the robots be the reason why, or like they do mock in like season 2. Yeah, season 2 with David Tennant. There was a 2-parter. And it was basically we'll just call it like the Army and Silver and all that. But it's when they brought the Cybermen back. But the reason why, like, a guy got so greedy, they're basically making fun of like capitalism. They're making a like thing like capitalism because a guy gets so greedy that he turns people into robotic husk, takes their souls and things away because he wants more power, more money, he wants more power, and he's greedy for he's power hungry. He wants more, and he's turning people into like robotic slaves. And it's a play on like, like capitalism can lead you to be a slave to the system and all this. It's like, like, but that was it. Like, they never said that.
I
It
don't
was just
not agree with that.
but that's the thing with like that's in the classic Doctor Who. It's like they did have a message, but they made it where it was because they showed it for the characters. They didn't just say it outright. But some of the new stuff they just like to just say it out loud. It's just like it was so much better back in the day,
Yeah.
like, and there were so much better stories. But that's why I love Doctor Who. Like it had like genuine messages. Like it was genuine. It had like real conversation topics, but you were just like, I can understand this perspective. You can understand their perspective. But and even like Star Wars, but did wrong. With Finn in Star Wars, how they just sidelined him.
Kinda, huh?
I love like with Doctor Who, they gave side characters their own story, and like their own spinoff. Like when they brought in Captain Jack Harkness into it, they have a whole show. It's like the mature Doctor Who, but because it's more catered, it is definitely more towards adults for sure. But it's connected overall to the story of Doctor Who. But it fleshes out Jack more, and then when they brought Sarah Jane back, because she was in the original series, like the one that ran from the 60s to she was the fourth Doctor's assistant or companion, because they always have like they have the Doctor and then he travels with another person, but Sarah Jane was the fourth Doctor's one. And then they bring her back and they give her own show and they flesh her out more and give her, with the robotic dog and her son and stuff. And then all those shows connect in David Tennant's final season. So that'd be like one epic finale for Tennant and those shows. Like they all converge together. And it was literally like the Marvel, like they all combined to like defeat the Thanos level threat at the end. Like that's cool though. It's like you could do Star Wars could do that. Make these flesh your characters out more, give them their stories, make people understand who all these people are, and then you just bring them together at the end. Like it literally did a MCU before the MCU.
I mean, that's kind of part of the reason why like the Clone Wars is so loved, is because it brought out these characters. Like, so that's why people love Anakin and Obi-Wan more. I mean, everybody loved Obi-Wan from the movies just as is, but like Anakin was a little iffy because people thought he was just kind of a crybaby, but now the Clone Wars gave him more reasons to why he kind of started to distrust the Jedi Council and all that, but it also fleshed out the clone troopers more and everything, and that was really cool. I want to point out real quick that I went on Instagram and I see that there's a new rumor for August, a UTAT for $150. It's going to have 113 pieces, and it's rumored to have at least 2 red snowtroopers, aka Galactic Marines. If this is real, that's going to be fan-flippantastic. Do you remember the ship on... Oh, shoot, what's that planet called? It's the one during Order 66 with Ki-Adi-Mundi. Do you know what planet that is?
Oh, yeah, and then they shoot him down. I can't remember the planet, but I know what you're talking...
I know what planet is.
Is it the flying one? Like the ones that are flying?
No, it's like a tank kind of looking thing.
Oh yeah, because I remember they had the ATTEs with him as well.
Lego's never made one, and M&R's been asking for one for a very long time. I know he's been wanting one for a long time. I mean, Galactic Marines just in general would be really cool to see in Lego Star Wars. So
Sky, could you imagine they have that set and it has Ki-Adi-Mundi in it? Oh God.
Yeah. Well, then it's definitely Order 66. If they have Galactic Marines though, they could easily do that because they could just reuse the same mold that they used for the Snow Trooper for the Imperials, but paint it a little bit red. And I would hope they would paint the eyes green, but they probably wouldn't because Lego's too cheap. But that'd be awesome.
Bro, that's not... Wait, you said it was on Insta?
Yeah.
Who's it from?
Someone I follow called Mega Maniacs.
Then someone I follow. Oh, right here. Yeah, Brick Reporter. UTAT, 813 pieces, 150, based on Revenge of the Sith, and it includes 2 Galactic Marines.
Yep, that's gonna be. It should have 4 if it's gonna be a big set like that.
Wait.
But
No, wait. It says includes 2 plus Galactic Marines. 2
that's awesome.
plus.
If this is real, that might be the best set of the year. That or the MTT. I have no idea what's
So
gonna be
wait,
the best set of the year.
but yeah, we got our Bumble done.
Man, this is gonna be a fantastic year if that's true too.
The abominable snowman is ready to come
nice.
and take your soul. No, I'm joking. This is the creature that steals everyone's money when they buy Lego. This is how that magically goes away. They give the money to Lego right here. No, I'm joking.
Could use that as a wampa.
Like a bumpa.
Like a wampa.
Like a wampa. But no, seriously, like, no, I'm gonna keep him up. I like my Bumble. But here, I'll stand him on the box so you can get a standing podium there. But no, that sounds so flippin' awesome. But did you hear 2 plus? That means there could be more than 2.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what that planet is called. Magneto?
It's not
Magneto, something like that, right?
It's not. Well, I know it's not Utapau because that's what
I'm just such a
Obi-Wan
nerd.
did.
Like that kind of stuff bugs me. I think it's Magneto or something like that.
Because Feluca was where
Alyssa.
Ava Secura died. Yeah.
Yeah.
But who? Gosh, bro, what the?
I'm like
blanking on that
100%
one.
sure that the planet Kiadi-Mundi died on was called Magneto. I'm like
Magneto. There you go.
Magneto. Yeah, I'm like 100%. I might be saying that wrong though, but it's something along those lines.
Skyren, I got you. Give me 1 second.
I'm so excited though for the idea of that because they did the Arc 170, and it's rumored to be a frickin' microfighter, but we're still getting a Plo Koon starfighter, and now if we're getting an ATUT, is that what it was? ATUT. I'm like, that's really cool. That means we're actually getting Revenge of the Sith sets
Skyren.
for Revenge of the Sith's anniversary.
Skyren, get ready because I'm gonna confirm.
All right.
Kiadi-Mundi died on the planet Magneto in 19 BBY during the Battle of Magneto. Skyred wins. You got it right.
Yep, on my favorite holiday.
Empire Day.
Empire Day. Well, Order 66. Yeah, Empire Day. I think it's the same day.
By the way, I think they say it is the same day because they bring all their troops back after Order 66, and
although the Empire celebrates, but that was the clones' achievements. We stand here amongst their achievements, not yours, right?
Yeah, and then everyone goes crazy against them.
Yep. But yeah. I really hope that rumor is true, but once again, that just it's like, where am I gonna get the money for all this? I really need that other job because
dude,
damn.
I mean, I don't know if I'll get the Lord of the Rings ones fully next year because those are D2Cs and they'll be around for 2-3 years. But definitely, I'm gonna try and get. I am getting the January wave for sure because there's nothing coming out besides that. I mean, there's some mechs and stuff it's the Superman one, and then Iron Man and Ultron that. Those were, I got to admit, the Spider-Man and Anti-Venom mech is cool.
Don't waste your money on the mechs.
I'm not. I'm gonna see if I can get them on discount later. But I do want the Spider-Man one. The only reason.
The plus side for the Marvel and DC, yeah, you get too many figures and they're $1 cheaper.
Yep. But also, it's I love the Superman and the Marvel ones because you get Iron Man and Ultron, you get Spider-Man and Anti-Venom, which Anti-Venom looks That have you seen that figure in that mech? That figure looks amazing. Like it's so
I don't
detailed.
want to because then I'm gonna get more mad because I hate how Star Wars gets like the back end of the shaft or whatever. That's not the term, but like, why does Star Wars
Yeah,
only get one minifigure? And there's like that. I guess it's that Star Wars Disney tax or whatever. It's like $16 for a mech versus like the Marvel and DC are $15. But
yeah.
it's like, why does Star Wars only get one? We're getting a mall mech in 25. It's like, why can't that come with another minifigure like Savage Opress or Ventress or Count Dooku, a Night Sister, General Grievous, someone? Well, half those choices probably wouldn't have made sense, but it just would have been cool. Or even just like a clone trooper, you know? But
You
no, we
know,
won't. We'll probably just get Maul.
but you know what would be cool if they did? I know it's based on season 7, but you know, you can break continuity a little bit and just throw Kenobi in there. But if you don't want Kenobi, do Ahsoka. Just put it's
Yeah.
season 7,
Ahsoka
Ahsoka
would
or
make the
Kenobi.
most sense.
Yeah, but it's like you got it right there. If it's based on season 7, Ahsoka. But if you want to break canon a little bit, just throw Kenobi. Anyone would love that. Maul versus
Yeah.
Kenobi. It'd be fucking awesome. I'm sorry.
But they're not
But
they're not gonna do it. It'll just be Maul and it'll be 16. Dare I say it might even be $17 just cause they're gonna have to include another blade for his lightsaber. So they're gonna have to charge another whole dollar for that, right? Like, because I guarantee you he'll have his dual bladed lightsaber, but or saber staff, whatever it's called, but it's gonna be dumb. And the Maul minifigure most likely won't have pupils. So I'm already mad at it, and I haven't seen it yet. I just hate the mechs. Star Wars doesn't need mechs. We have micro fighters, but I'm like, if we're gonna get mechs, can we get the same treatment that other franchises like Marvel and DC get or themes? But no, we can't. That's too much to ask for, I guess.
I remember when the mechs were $10
Yeah,
because the
I don't know.
Marvel ones used to be 10.
I know everybody cries this, and it's like everybody's sick of hearing it, but it's so true. It's like, why does Star Wars, like the most popular and sought after theme, get the end of the stick? Like, why are we the ones that don't get the best of the best?
Because Lego jacks off other themes. That they literally do this with other themes. That's Harry Potter right
They
there.
should with Star Wars because Star Wars is their best theme. It every
I
year
know. I know.
Star Wars makes the most amount of money, but yet
But
they don't care to give us what we want. Or
but
they
it's
rather, in this case, they give other themes better ends of the deal, like with two minifigures in a mech. But not Star Wars. No, we don't get that. He had to mute again. I don't know if YouTube shows when people are mute. I don't think it does, but Bounty had to mute. So, but that's just my biatch fest for the day. I like to complain pretty much every day. I shouldn't, but I do, and I feel like that's a valid complaint, though. Like, I
no.
know some people get
I
annoyed
was
with the complaining, but
yeah. I was chewing on some chips and I didn't want to like crunch my mic out. Yeah,
be like
yeah.
Skipper in that
ASMR.
Penguins movie where it's
Yo.
like, we are secret organic. Secret organic. Yeah.
Yeah, but though I do think one thing here though with Star Wars. If you are giving us like actually good sets this year, I can and the figures are good. We're and that Slave One, Jango Fett Slave One is flipping amazing and awesome, and it's going to be a great set. I am down for next year Lego Star Wars, but the thing with me is it's so expensive, and then as we just saw today, I mean, look what we just saw today, Skyrim. I mean, and I'm gonna say this because just give me 1 second. Look at all those figures at the top of that. That's all One Piece. That's
I
One Piece.
can't really see, but cool.
Well, I know, but
Really
no,
blurry.
well for me it's not. But
Yeah. Yeah, this
but
guy, he's a One Piece fan, in case anybody didn't know somehow.
I do talk about it a lot, but the thing is I just really am so excited for that. But I look at the prices of the One Piece ones; they're pretty decently priced. Like there's, I think 30, 50, 70, or 80. I want like 120, and then we don't know what the 18 plus one is. There's going to be a bigger one, but we don't know how much it's going to be
Yeah.
yet. But that's still like that's decent prices for a one first wave compared to Star Wars, where all the ones in the summer look like they're going to be 150 or over at points.
Oh, yeah.
It's just-
I
so-
made not BC Bounty mad. I said that what if all the minifigures are mini dolls? And he was like, they better not be.
they
So I was
better
like,
not be.
you don't know yet. This it sounds amazing, right? If you're
Well,
a fan of the show, all that. But I'm like, Lego might pull a Lego move, and they might do something completely idiotic.
Well, it is based on the Netflix live action one, and it is and Netflix did do the Stranger Things set, and those were minifigures. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm
I
hoping
feel like you have a good chance they'll be pretty accurate and be actual real minifigures.
yeah.
They'll probably put some care into it because it's not Star Wars, so they'll get lots of love. I guarantee it.
Well, and also like Oda, the creator of One Piece, like he has to they have to make sure that it's like up to his standards. Like all the One Piece stuff with Netflix, they want to make sure that some things are up to him and or the sets are exactly how they want them to be. So I mean, because they want to make sure that they're actually doing right by the One Piece.
Yeah, well, Star
fandom.
Wars claims they do that too. What's your point?
I listen. Stranger Things is like one of the most accurate sets of all time, and like Netflix really put a lot into making that one really good.
Yeah,
I feel like they're not going to want to screw around with Netflix when they have, and also this is the craziest thing. One Piece is big, and this is going to sound sad to say to Lego fans. One Piece is bigger than Star Wars. This is your new One Piece. I guarantee will become the new Star Wars. It's big. It's the biggest thing right now. It tops the sales charts every time a new volume releases in the States. It's like number one in the world almost. Like, it's huge.
I haven't even seen the show.
I know. But I'm just saying this is based on the live action on Netflix. You should watch it. It's really good, and it actually the live action is the anime. But the thing I love is the live action was able to do something the anime couldn't, because when it started, all the stuff we know now is not in there. They have to go and flash back to things, flash back to the Gold D. Rogers execution, because you remember he's like, go and I left my treasure where you can all find it. Go find the One Piece, but there's flashbacks to that where other characters are involved, or they watched his execution on while like live, like they saw it with their own eyes. But things that we now know in the book and the anime, the live action is able to be like, well, because we know this now, we can just put that in the show, like the live action, like they can.
I see what you mean.
But so stuff that happens in the future of the book, they made it to where it happens now at the beginning of the show, because they're able to do that now because they have the context to go to the future, and pull from. So now, like because this is not a spoiler, it's literally in the first few minutes. Sir Crocodile, Mihawk, the world's greatest swordsman, Buggy the Clown, and Shanks were all at Rogers' execution at the beginning of the show. And now, but in the show, it's like you have to get hundreds of episodes. In the anime, you got to get hundreds of episodes in to flashback that, because that was not, they didn't have, the right, of course, Oda, the creator, didn't have that plan at the time for them all to be there. But now that you have the future in your hands, so you know what happens. You can put stuff in there and make it a little different. Like there's characters in the live action that don't appear in the anime for like there's particularly one that doesn't appear in the anime to like I think 100 to 200 episodes later, but he's in the beginning of the show because they found a way to add him in and make it work, and they made it work. I'm just saying it's really good. You should watch it if you haven't seen it. But the thing I'm thinking of, Skyrim, the one thing I want, and I think they're going to do it because there's 2 big sets here. One of them has to be the Going Merry. Again, just give me 1 second. I'll get it real quick.
Like, I don't know what that is.
I got it. I just.
So yeah. Anything you say about One Piece, any names you drop, anything, I'm like, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. Just saying. Like, I've never seen this show.
But
So.
on the back, this like that the ship, the Going Merry of the Lamb.
Is that the ship?
This is the first ship.
I guarantee you, Lego's gonna make a ship. Like, they love making boats.
But I guarantee this is what the second to largest one is, the 120, or the 18 plus is this. But if the $120 one is the ship, I then think I know what the 18 plus one is, and I think it is the Baratier, which is the it's a ship that is a restaurant, and it has a giant fish head for the front. I here, can you look up something for me real quick?
Probably not. I can try.
No, I'm good. B, live action, and then BAR.
Wait, live action or just BAR?
No. Put live action first.
All right. BAR. Hang on. BARATIE. TIE.
Yeah. And then it's from One Piece, but find the one from the live action show and then share it, because I think that could be what the big one is.
Oh, you want me to share my screen?
Yeah, because I think it might be hard for me to just share the picture. You don't have to share anything else.
Can you see?
Okay, let me.
Is it this one? Is it this one?
Yes. Yeah, there's the fish ship. Yes, I mean, because I'll full screen it a little bit for people so they can. But
yes, this is it's like a restaurant.
Yeah, or click that one right there. See the big one that has the whole ship lit up there on the side.
This down here?
No, up.
Up.
Right. That one.
Bam.
There, that.
But
But that is what I think it could be, the biggest one for the One Piece.
Yeah, I bet you're probably right. Because what's the most expensive set going to be? Like $280 or something?
Well, no, we don't know how much the 18 plus is going to be.
Oh.
But if it's not the I mean, I'll take it off now. Oh yeah, thank you. But if the 18 plus is not the if it's not the Baratier, it's the Going Merry with the lamb.
Cool. Yeah, I bet you're right. You'll probably get both the ships.
So. Well, there's multiple. I mean, you could do
if you got the whole wave, how much is that going to set you back? Did you already do the math?
What? I think it's 120, 80, or wait, 120, 80, 50, 30, and then whatever the 18 plus set's gonna be, because we don't know that yet.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be maybe close to 200 or 300 for just.
I was gonna say, just add 200, add 300. If it's cheaper, great, but you're talking like $600 plus tax.
For Star Wars, probably too. Yeah.
Ugh. Star Wars the whole year, if you get the whole everything from January 1st to like whenever the last set comes out, probably like in October, you're probably talking over $1,000 easy, maybe even 2,000. Not even joking. I don't know how much I spent this year alone, but it was probably over $1,000 for every set this year.
But the good thing with this year is a lot of the sets were cheaper.
Yeah.
There were a lot of cheaper sets.
In fact, Star Wars might be $3,000 next year because one set is $1,000.
Hey, Skyred, I'm just gonna do one thing real quick. I'm gonna do something we haven't done on this podcast. Oh no, front and then
Hi. Yeah.
I don't bro.
Yeah. First world problems. Oh, we gotta buy Lego.
Well, the thing is, you don't really have to buy Lego, but it's just like
You get to. Yeah. It's crazy though. Like, money is tight right now because of like just the economy being so crap for the last few years, and now it's like, oh hey, we're gonna get all these amazing Lego sets that you're gonna want to get them as soon as possible, because if you don't get them within like the first like maybe year on shelves, you only have a year left. So a lot of these sets, like from like I guarantee you the Arc 170 that's coming out in a few weeks, so like January 1st, that'll probably retire at the end of like 2026 or maybe at the end of 27. So it's like they're not even going to be on shelves for very long. Star Wars, for some reason, just pulls everything off after like a year or two.
that. Well, that's not the collector sets. Those stay on shelves for like a few years, and then after that,
That's true, but if you're like me, you like to get everything. Like I don't just buy the collector sets. I buy the play
yeah.
sets. Hell, I buy the junior sets sometimes. So
I'm not. I think all of us have fully decided. I talked to Brickstorm too. Like, we're not getting the junior set, and we're not getting Grogu because it's just
yeah,
like
I
can't
might.
do it.
I'm open to the idea of getting them someday, but not on day one. Not
Not day one. That's what I mean.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Well,
I
actually, I'm not
can't.
allowed to get the junior set at all
Yeah.
until after January. But I'll probably wait until May 4th, or if it's like on Amazon for like 25 or like $15, anywhere in between there and there, then I might consider it. But I'll probably wait until May 4th.
If there's a deal on that, like they have for the Crimson Firehawk, like the Crimson Firehawk instead of 50 was 20 for me.
Yeah,
But it's like $15 on Black Friday, or like at the end of the year, it's like $15. I'm like, I'll take that. I'll take
yeah,
it.
and it's worth it. Like that set's not worth the full $30. Maybe 15, 20 at most. I feel like even 20, you're probably still ripping yourself off, but at least you know then you're saving some money.
Hey,
Um,
Skyrim, just give me 1 second, okay?
okay.
I'm
I'll
gonna
just
go grab something.
I'll just keep talking, and that way, if anybody's
Yeah, I just
watching,
want to show people
not boring.
something with
Yeah.
like a Star Wars.
But I'm like I'm not 100% against the idea of ever getting the junior set, even though it's probably really stupid and I should probably avoid it, because I already have like 50 Beskar Mandos and 50 Grogu's. Not really, but it feels like it. And it's like the build is terrible. The astromech, I want to say it's R5, D5 or something like that. He's cool, but it's like what they do. So I just don't really think it's worth it. Not on day one.
Oh, all right. I'm back. Wait.
Hi, welcome back. I was just talking that way if anyone was watching, they weren't bored.
What were you? What did you say, sir?
I was just saying something about like how the set is not worth it, but I'll probably still get it someday, even though it's stupid. I already have a bunch of Mandos and Grogu's and all that. I'll probably get it for May 4th, just because then at least I'll get double points on it. So instead of like 100, you'll get like 200 or whatever.
That's me right there. But no, I'm joking. But
actually,
got my
$30 set probably not even like what? That's probably like 20 points, huh?
Yeah, but also this is still on shelves, and maybe not after this year, but it's been on shelves for like 2 or 3 years at this point. They actually kept this one long. This was 60. And you can now find this for around 30 to 40, the same price as the juniors.
Yeah, get your grandson or brother or sister or whatever, like whoever you're buying that for, if it's like a Christmas gift, get that for your kid, not the junior set. Then you can also get it for them for Christmas. Part of the reason why it's stupid to me that they're releasing a kid set in January is it's like it's after Christmas. So like if you were asking like your mom or your dad or your whatever for it, like a little kid. But if I was a kid, I would have preferred that. Just saying.
Like, this is awesome.
Yeah, that's a really good set compared to the junior set, which is half the price. It's just like how is that half the price?
And look at, and it's like, even though they're Like, yeah, I wish this one would have been, because in the show this is a lot more tiled off, like it's a lot more flat than the. But even though I don't care about that really, because I still think this is a great set. It's one of my favorite
It's
ones that
really
come.
nice.
Really nice,
And when you
but
compare it to the junior set, it makes it even better.
yeah, it's so like. But this was 60 when it came out. Now I know you can find it for around 30 to 40. So it's so much more worth it than
Mhm.
paying 30 for us. But me and ID, I'm sorry. Me and ID were laughing our asses off the day it came out. We were just making fun of it. It was like me and you too. Me, you, and ND were. I remember. Because we were just laughing at it. We're like, it's so bad.
It's ugly, yeah. The
And
minifigures are nice, and it doesn't have any stickers, so that's a plus I can say about it. But
I will say one thing. In M&R, when he actually had it in person, it did not look as bad as what it looks like on the box, but it is still not good.
yeah, it should have been $20. I don't get why it was 30. Because if it was $20 at launch, then that would mean that a good deal would be like $15. So, and I guarantee you, it's not going to sell well. These junior sets haven't for a while. They've gradually gotten worse. I feel like when they first started the junior sets for Star Wars, they weren't amazing, but they weren't this bad. And they were, I think, cheaper. I think the A Wing was like $10. Maybe it was 15. And that TIE fighter, not the greatest, but kind of fun.
The best one, I have to say this though, the best one they've done to me, because it looks like it, and I honestly just like how that one looks. The best one they've done, we can agree to disagree. I think the best one they did was probably the snow speeder. It
Oh yeah,
just looks good. It
I was
looks
gonna
good.
say that too. If I was gonna say if you don't say the snow speeder, because it's not actually too horrible.
Yeah.
I also like the kind of like the Tie Fighter just because like it's a cool, unique piece. Like it's a big, massive piece. But anyways, we've been going for an hour. Do you want to end here,
Yeah, we're gonna end, but we finished the boy. Finished the
Mister? Yeah, up. He had to mute again. It's like right as you can start talking, then boom, you gotta mute.
No, we built our Bumble. What we were going to do today, and then me and Skyrim talked about like a Star Wars and One Piece, and yeah. But we got our boy here. This is the Wampa, the abominable snowman that steals everyone's money before they buy, right when they buy Lego. So
Yep.
he's like, you got to buy the Lego, and then we just do.
Can you put
But
something in its hands? It looks like it looks like you should put like a cardboard box or something in front of it. Not cardboard, like a sign. Like you know how like people hold up signs or something. Like it looks like he should hold a sign. Just saying.
you know what? You know what? We will have something to put in his hand. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching, and we will talk to you all later. Skyrim,
Goodbye.
and also subscribe to Skyrim. He needs the support. And also,
Yeah.
Sky, promote your new video because you put a
All
video
right.
up today.
Go check out my my new short of the 501st Battle Pack from 2020. It's only a minute long, so by the time you're bored, it's over. So go check it out.
By the time you're bored, it's over. Let's go. Bye.
Unless
All
you
right.
get bored after like 10 seconds, but uh, I think it's fun. I think it turned out pretty good, so go watch it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
beautiful. It's a fantastic set, and it's my last short review for the year, so it's a
And
good set to end on.
I got one more announcement. Because our good friend that also it looks like he's going to become a good friend of mine too. Mayo Hosko has invited us to be on his 24-hour live stream for the National History Museum tonight. I am planning to be on there when he starts. So, yeah, if you all want to join Mayo Hosko's stream tonight as well, I might be there, and maybe Sky
Yeah,
will too. You never know.
I'll be there, but not for 24 hours.
No, because it's earlier. For me, it's 8.
Yeah,
For you, it's 7. So.
dude, I would get bored after like an 8-hour stream. Like we did a 4-hour stream one time here while you were building the sail barge, and that was fun. But even that was like, I was starting to get kind of like bored, you know. But to be fair, I was just sitting here talking. If I was
Yeah,
building, it might be more
yeah,
engaging, but Like, dang, I could not do 24 hours. Like, I'm gonna ask him like if he's like gonna get up at times because that's probably why he wants guests too. So that way, if he has to like get up, go to the bathroom, or grab something to eat real quick, it's not like nothing's happening. But
Yeah.
I'm like, I as a fan of like Lego and stuff too, I wouldn't want to watch a live stream for 24 hours. Like, I don't think that's something I would want to do. But I guess that's the beauty. You can like watch at your own time or come back in between times. So
There is one thing. This might be my last stream, but I am also thinking about maybe doing one on New Year's Eve. But I
okay,
don't know about that.
that could be fun.
I don't know about that yet, but we will see. But
Yeah,
definitely me and Sky will be trying to do Skeleton Crew next week as well for
yeah, but that'll just be a
Christmas.
video. But
That will
it'll still
be
be fun.
but that will be our Christmas special. I'll add Christmas hats onto Jod, and that's enough. No, I'm
Cool.
joking. No, we'll add some good. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. We'll see you on Mayo's tonight for a little bit. But we will talk to you all later.
Yeah.